So this afternoon we had crews that were called out originally for a medical aid. The medical aid was found to be a suspicious device here at the Chase Bank. Originally it was a package, what we thought might be a package, but it was an envelope with originally had powder in it. When we came, we decided to bring in the bomb squad and our hazmat teams just in an overabundance of caution to see what we had. Bringing the bomb squad in, what we found is using our x-ray, we could not tell what was interior on the package, so we decided to do a blast, which is basically taking a water shot at it to make the device inert. After that, we got a code 4, which means we're clear on it, and we found that the package wasn't to be any sort of explosive device. Hazmat right now is currently checking the powder to see what the powder contains and make sure that it's not a hazardous material. So, questions?
So kind of talk about when this all started and kind of reiterate, we're live now, can you kind of reiterate what happened?
So earlier today we had crews called out for that medical aid first, and they found the package in the back of the bank that had some suspicious wires hanging out of it basically, and the powder. So because of that we evacuated the area. You never know what we're going to have, we want to be safe first. So we evacuated one block in each direction to ensure that if it did have a blast or anything that we recovered. We brought in the hazmat team for that powder. What we have to do first is make that device rendered it safe first before we can check the hazmat side of it, because we don't want that thing blasting and then something else coming from it. So we just had that done. They've said it's clear, and now hazmat is in the process of testing the powder.
So there's no current threat?
There's no current threat right now, no.
And how long do you think this area will be closed off?
I'd say right now we'll probably be closed off, I'd say at least another hour. Until we check that, check the powder itself and make sure that it's clear, then we're going to have to go back through and then clear it. PD is going to have to do their investigation also with ours, and so I'd say at least another hour. We will be opening up streets to the north and east of us to flow traffic easier, but right here in front of this direction it's going to be closed at least another hour.
Any idea what was inside that package? No,
right now we couldn't. They're going in right now, our bomb techs are going in right now to find out exactly what was involved with the package itself, but it has been rendered safe.
And you've been out here for a couple hours.
Yeah, a couple hours here now, yeah.
Can you describe what the package looked like, what made it suspicious?
So it's basically like a like you would have like a normal manila envelope. When they opened it up, they thought that they saw some sort of a powder, and then when they looked, they thought they saw some sort of wires. The people here at Chase Bank called us because they were fearful of it, of course, just like I would be or anyone else, and brought in the bomb squad, confirmed that it did look like a suspicious package, and then brought everybody in to ensure that everybody was safe.
Was it mail? Was it delivered?
It was mail that was delivered to the Chase Bank.
Any address on it?
No, I don't have the specifics of what it was. It was just originally addressed to this bank itself.
Do you know what time the medic call was?
I believe the medic call came in around 4-ish. I'm not exactly positive, so I can go back and look and see.
Was anyone transported to the hospital?
Nobody was transported. There was 2 people here that did open the package. We had EMS check them to just make sure everything was fine. They weren't complaining of any symptoms at all. And like I said, with the hazmat, once we test it too, if we find anything, of course, we're going to reach out to them. They're still on scene right now.
How often is it that you get calls like this?
It's not very often. You know, it's not very often to have something like this, a suspicious package or something behind it. So that's why we take that overabundance of caution to make sure that everybody's safe.
But everything should be open back to normal tomorrow with the building?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I would think so.
Did the explosion or the blast inside cause any damage?
So it's going to probably cause a little bit of damage inside. Bomb techs are looking at that right now. We use what is basically water. It's pressurized water to not cause any more harm than needs to get done. It didn't blow out anything once we hit it, so it's more of a cleanup and then investigators to figure out what's going on.
And you obviously evacuated the Chase Bank building, and then I heard maybe more buildings in the area?
So what we like to do is, because this was on the first floor, just in case, we evacuated everybody on the first floors in that 1 block radius, just in case there was any sort of a blast or anything that came out, to make sure everybody was safe.
So the federal building too?
No, just everything going out this way, 1 block that direction, to the east of us.
Oh, so the Spreckles building.
Yeah, the Spreckles building.
Okay.
All right, anything else that anyone needs to know?
No, I'd say right now we're hopefully getting some of these roads open here in a minute and get it going. This area will still be closed off. If I have anything further, I'll come back and let you know if we find anything out with hazmat or those things. But right now it's rendered safe and the area is safe.
Okay.
Would the powder have been blasted everywhere?